Welcome to this week 9 example 6, and in this problem we are going to be using actually StatCrunch to help us with this problem where we are given 8 sample times for a test that's done. They are producing a new product and they want to see that it allows performers to go below 55 seconds, and they got the best person in the world probably to test it, and these are 8 results. So let's look at how it would work. If you open StatCrunch from my stat lab, it will look like this, except it won't have the data here. I have typed in the data, which is what is given in the problem, the 8 results that we have, and in the interest of time they are pre-populated here. Now to do an analysis on these, you hit stat T statistic. It's a one sample, so you click on that and we do have the raw data, and then it reads where their data. Variable 1 is what we're using, and in this case our hypothesis is going to be that the mean is 55 and we want to see the alternative that is less than 55. So if you hit compute, StatCrunch spits out this table which shows you the sampling mean, the standard error, the degrees of freedom, t-statistic score, and the p-value. Now these results are going to be useful in helping you to solve this problem, and it's all generated in that one step. So go ahead and try to use that, and then you will be able to interpret the results. Continuing here just to see, this is the manual solution for it, which is getting to the same t-value of minus 1.0, 1.91 if you round it up to 2 decimal places, or minus 1.909, which is the same that we got here. So this is just a different way of doing it. Degrees of freedom is 7. Now we determined the p-value, and the p-value was 0.0489, which is less than alpha, which is 0.05. So we will reject the null hypothesis, and recall that the null hypothesis was that the mean is still 55, and accept the alternative that is now less than 55. So the next part of the question is wanting you to make an interpretation. If the product was not put up for sale, what type of error would that be? Since we're rejecting the null, it means we're accepting the alternative. So if we're accepting the alternative but we did not, for whatever reason, market the product, it would have meant that we are making a type 2 error, because in this case the alternative is true but we did not reject the null. And that's hypothetical because the results here show that we should have rejected the null. So we're just saying if. So that's not what I'm saying that we would do, but it's just an analysis to say if this statistical performance was not done and the product was not marketed, what type of error would that have been? Having shown that there's improvement, it meant that HA is correct, and not marketing the product would have meant that we didn't believe that HA is correct, which is going to be a type 2 error. Alright, so StatCrunch here is pretty useful. It's pretty straightforward, and it's a part of the stat lab. And just before I leave, let me make sure you guys know how to get to that. If you are in my stat lab and you look to the right hand pane, which is what I'm showing here, you just click on the stats crunch icon, and then this window opens blank, and you have to import or type the data in. Alright, so I'm hoping that this helps you with problem number 6 for week 9. Thank you.